Today is Wednesday. It is September 27th or 28th, sorry. We are here for a morning yoga class. Hopefully you have a spot that's nice and quiet and you've got some mats laid out that'll be comfortable. We're just gonna spend the next hour together focusing on breathing, connecting our breath to our movements, and trying to filter out all the stress that we hold in our minds and our bodies, giving us a clean, blank slate to start our day. So make this your very own practice. Do what you need to do. Take breaks if you need to. Modify where you need to. Relax on your mat for an hour. It's all good. It's all what's up to you. We are going to start with some relaxation, so let's go ahead and get nice and comfortable on our mats. Allow your arms to rest at your sides, palms open, face to the sky. Close your eyes and just start breathing deeply in through your nose, expanding belly, back, and rib cage. Exhaling out through the nose, we want to feel that same area of our bodies contract and empty. While we're breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the nose, let's bring awareness to our face and relax our eyes. Relax our jaw. Breathe into your neck. And then we'll guide our breath down the arms. So start at your shoulders, breathe all the way down your arms, out through your fingertips. And then let's bring our awareness and our breath into our legs, and we're going to breathe from our hips all the way down to the tips of our toes. And go ahead and let your mind move into your spine, and we're going to breathe from the top of our head all the way down to the tip of our tailbone. And feel your breath making its way in between each segment. Now let's inhale both arms to the sky. Exhale, let's reach behind us and stretch out through all of our fingers. Then I want you to push out through the heels of your feet. Try to feel yourself getting 2 inches longer. And then let everything go soft. We'll inhale the arms back up. And let's return them to our sides. From there, I want you to curl your fingers in really tightly to make a fist. Spread them out wide. Scrunch them in tight. Spread them wide. Scrunch in tight. And then spread wide, and then let them release. Next, let's bring left knee up to the chest. We want to give it a nice tight hug. And while we've got the knee hugged in, we're keeping our shoulders relaxed on the mat. Let's flex and point our foot. Keep your foot flexed, spread your toes out wide. Scrunch them tight. Spread out wide. Scrunch tight. Spread wide. Scrunch tight. And then relax and circle that foot around. And then let's reverse. And then just let your foot rest. Tighten the belly as you press through the back of your rib cage. Let's bring the shoulders, neck, and head off the mat. So you're basically just bringing your nose up towards your knees, chin towards your chest. Roll the spine back down. And then we'll bring the right knee in, give it a nice close hug. Let's do a couple knee circles around and around. And then let's reverse. And then we'll keep that right knee pulled in and extend your left leg all the way out onto the mat. Start with that flex and point of your foot. And then just hold your foot flexed, spread your toes wide. Scrunch them up, Spread wide, scrunch up, spread wide, scrunch up, and then relax your foot and let the ankle roll around. And then let's reverse. And then we'll just let the foot rest. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs. Let's bring the nose up towards our knee. And come back down. We'll bring that left knee back in for another nice close hug. And this time, let's do a few rocks side to side. Massage either side of your spine. And then we're back to neutral center. Let's cross our ankles, use our second and third fingers to hook around our big toes. Once again, tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs. Bring your nose up towards your knees. Release back down. We'll change the cross of our legs. Hook around those big toes again. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, rounding up. Come back down. One more time, cross the other way. Hook around those big toes. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, round up. And then on our next exhale, we're going to roll up. And that should bring us into an easy cross-legged position. Once there, we want to feel those sit bones on the mat. We want to let our palms open face to the sky, back of our hands, rest on our knees. Feel your heart center lifting and opening. And then drop your chin to your chest and breathe into the back of your neck. Inhale, lift the head and tip it back, opening the throat. Exhale, chin to our chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chin to chest. And inhale, lift. And then bring your head back to that neutral place, and let's turn our eyes to look over that right shoulder. Come back through neutral, we'll turn and look left. Back through neutral again, looking right. Return to neutral and look left. And then back to neutral, center, hold it there. From there, let's place palms together at heart center. Lace our fingers and push our palms away from the body. Breathe across your upper back and the back of your shoulders. Turn your palms to face you as if you're holding onto a large ball. Feel the belly button tightening as we rotate to our right. Back to center. Tighten the belly as you rotate left. And then we're back to center. Turn your palms to face away once again, pressing out. And then let the arms rise high overhead. Let's lower just that left arm so our fingertips touch the mat. Keep reaching higher with the right. And do a little side stretch to your left. And come back up. Side stretch to your left. And back up. Once more, side stretch to your left. Sweep the arm forward, reach out to the right. Come back overhead. And then we're back to center. Let the left arm reach high. And now we can lower the right hand. Fingertips lightly down, stretching higher and higher with that left. Side bend to the right. And back up. Side bend to the right. And lift. Once more, side bend. Sweep forward. Reach out to come back overhead. And then return to center. Let the other arm rise up. And let your hands press together. And let's return our hands to heart center. Inhale, open arms and heart. Exhale, round, scoop inward. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Last time, inhale, open. Exhale, round, and let your fingertips float down. And then slowly let's unfold, one vertebra at a time. Brings us back into our seated mountain pose. Let's take one more inhale as we are. Exhale, feel the body soften, and let's make our way onto hands and knees. So once they're on hands and knees, we've got shoulders over hands, hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Wide spread fingers. Turn those hands in slightly. And I want you to think about pressing down through your second, third, and fourth knuckles on each hand. That's going to keep the weight from pushing down into your wrists. From there, sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, round out, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral spine. Holding our belly button super tight, let's push out through the heel of that right foot. And then add the left arm forward, rotating palm to the sky for spinal balance. Exhale, come down and we'll switch. Extend through the heel of your left leg, right arm forward, palm towards the sky. Exhale, lower, let's switch again, extend and reach. Now we're going to bring the elbow and the knee in, and then re-extend. Exhale, pull in, inhale, reach. Once more, exhale, pull in, and inhale, reach. Come back to all fours, and we'll switch. Extending opposite arm and leg. Exhale, knee to elbow, inhale, stretch. Exhale, inhale. Once more, exhale, inhale. We're back to all fours. Touch your big toes, separate your knees, and let's push back with our tailbone. Let your chest drop through your knees, forehead to the mat. Arms extending towards the front end of your mat, turning palms to the sky. Extended child's pose is a great place to come whenever you need a break. Flip the palms back over into foundational hands. Tuck your toes under and let's lift our tailbone towards the sky. Bringing us into downward facing dog. Allow your ribs to pull closer to your thighs as your head drops through those extended arms. And then let's walk our dog, lift and lower each heel individually. Raise both heels at the same time and press them back down. Inhale yourself into plank and exhale back up into down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Once more, inhale to plank, and then modify to your knees and start lowering elbows, opening chest down, then hips down. Tuck elbows in, press through tops of feet and hip bones, lengthen spine, and then you get to lift away from the mat into cobra. Exhale, let's open the elbows down, tuck them in as you inhale, lengthen, rise, coming up, cobra. Once more, exhale, going down. And inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Now tuck the toes and we're back up into down dog. A few more walks of our dog. And then we press both heels down. Inhale, return to plank. Exhale, modify if you'd like, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Tuck the toes, exhale, we're back up into down dog. Again, inhale forward into plank, modify if you'd like. Exhale, coming down, inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Try again, inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lower down, inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And this time, exhale, push back, extend in child's pose. Foundational hands, scoop the belly in, round the spine, come up for cat. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale again, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round to cat. Inhale, cow. Once more, exhale, round up for cat. Inhale, open, cow. And then return to neutral spine. Now let's extend through the heel of our right foot once again. And then we're going to step the right foot forward between our hands, and that's going to bring us into a semi-kneel position. Knees should be over, anklettes reach high to the sky. Crescent moon. Arms open wide, stay long in the waist. Start rotating to your left and just look out past that right hand. Now let's bring the right hand to the mat. Extend the left arm to the sky. Think about really revolving that upper body. Exhale, left hand back down. Right hand goes to the outside of your right foot. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and find your runner's lunge. Now once you feel stabilized, see if you can add your arms for an airplane lunge. And then try lifting upper body into a high lunge, and adding arms to the sky completes our crescent lunge. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Go ahead and step back with that right foot into plank. Press back up into down dog. And then let's come back down onto all fours. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, round out, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Once more, inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And then we're back to neutral. And let's switch. So now let's extend through that left leg. And then we'll step the left foot forward between our hands. Once there, we want to make sure knee stays over ankle. We lift upper body, reach high to the sky, crescent moon. Open the arms wide. Rotate upper body. Let's look out past our left hand. And then let the left hand lower and the right arm rise. And breathe into that rotation. Exhale that right hand down. Left hand goes to the outside of left foot. Tuck right toes under, lift the knee. Build your runner's lunge. Once you feel stable, try adding your arms for airplane. Lifting to high lunge. Adding arms, crescent lunge. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Right foot steps forward, toes are close, heels are apart. Let's inhale, slowly roll up, reach high to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. Let's exhale, fold in half. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink deeper. Again, rolling up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Rolling back up. Reach high to the sky and to the heart. Now let's inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, toes tuck, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to our heart. That was our first sun salutation. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll up. Reach high to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Inhale and extend and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Right foot, left foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Again, inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, we lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And again, exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to our heart. Now move into standing mountain pose. I want you to feel the sturdiness of your stance. So we've got our toes spread open nice and wide. You can feel our feet gripping into the floor. Think about holding that belly button in so we're really lifting and opening the upper body. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, fold deeper. Let's step back with our right foot and find our lunge. Once established, we push the right heel down, turn the right toes out, and align your left heel with the back of your right heel. Start lifting upper body, keeping that left knee over your ankle, hip bones facing forward, shoulders squared out over those hips. Now add your arms. Warrior one. Let's bring the arms forward to about shoulder level. Stay long in the waist and pull your rib cage towards your front thigh. And then inhale, lift back up into warrior one. And then from here, try lifting back onto the ball of your right foot. So we're back in crescent lunge. And then exhale, fold forward. Send that left foot back into plank. Exhale, come down. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. You can stay there if you'd like, or let's insert a push-up. And then we're back up into downward facing dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward. Toes close, heels apart. Bend your knees like you're about to sit down in a tiny chair. And while you're doing that, pull your knees closer together. Lift your ribs away from your thighs. Send your arms alongside your ears. Chair pose. Inhale, reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to our heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot steps back. Find your lunge. Once established, push the left heel down, turn the left toes out. Align your right heel with the back of your left heel. Start lifting upper body. Keep right knee over your ankle, hip bones forward, shoulders squared out over your hips. Arms to the sky, warrior one. Bring the arms to shoulder level. We'll stay long in the waist and then pull that rib cage towards your front thigh. And then let's rise back up into warrior one. From there, I want you to lift back onto the ball of your left foot. So we're back into crescent lunge. And exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Stepping back with that right foot into plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Stay there if you'd like, or insert a push-up. And then we're back up into downward facing dog. Let's send the left foot forward. Right foot forward also. Toes close, heels apart. You're gonna bend those knees, sink those hips. Lift your ribs from your thighs. Add your arms alongside your ears. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Let's cradle our elbows in the palms of our hands, forming a frame. We're just going to let our head dangle within that frame. Now let's release fingertips back to the mat. Take that step back with our right foot, bringing us back into lunge. And then from there, we're going to lift up once again into crescent lunge. Now let's bring hands together at heart center. Inhale, start rotating to your left, and then exhale, Tuck the right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Keep rolling that left shoulder open. And there's our prayer balancing twist. Exhale, let's untwist, return your hands to the mat, and then proceed to walk yourself around so we end up in a wide straddle facing the wide edge of our mat. Hands under shoulders, toes either straight ahead or turned in slightly. Big inhale to look out. And then exhale, let your elbows bend, forearms drop down, and that brings us into just a wide straddle, forward fold. Nod your head yes a few times. Shake it no. And then push down into your palms, and we'll make those arms go straighter and straighter. From there, let's inhale, look out with our flat back. Exhale, let's open one arm at a time for our straddle airplane. And then from there, let's inhale, rise to standing. Adjusting our feet so our toes are in, heels are out. Feet should be a little wider than hips. Open palms to the sky. Extend those arms. And there's 5-pointed star. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, brush the earth. Inhale, come back up for sunflower. Exhale again, folding. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise. Let your palms press together and then bring them right down into heart center. Let's lace all of our fingers and then press our index fingers together. And extend the arms out. So you feel a nice deep stretch across upper back and back of shoulders. And then let's lift those same arms up. So they're forming a nice frame around our ears. No tension in the shoulders or the neck. Try to get a little bit longer in the waist and side stretch to your left. Come back up and side stretch to the right. And lift back up. Reopen into your star. From there, we're ready to turn our left toes to the short end of our mat. Align our left heel with our right arch and then start bending that left knee. And remember, your feet are not glued to the mat, so adjust them until you can feel that your body weight is balanced equally into both feet. Extend the left arm a little farther out, lift the left, lower the right. Turn that left palm to the sky for reverse warrior. And then try bringing the right hand up to grab hold of the left wrist and try pushing it a little bit more. And let's come back into warrior two. Pull the left leg straight without locking and rebend. Again, we'll pull it straight and rebend. Again, let's pull straighter, straighter, straightest. And I'll start pulling back with that right hip, extending that left arm out as far away from the right hip as you can go, and then you can lower the left and lift the right. And that brings us into our triangle pose. The goal of triangle is to stay open and flat. Doesn't matter how far you're reaching down with that left hand. Ensure that you're keeping your body open. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, let's bend the left knee, and you can either rest your forearm on your thigh, or you could reach your left hand to the mat. On the exhale, start to lower that right arm towards the right hip. And then once it gets down near the mat, adjust yourself back into your lunge. Let's step back with our left foot holding our plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale again, downward facing dog. Inhale returns us to plank. You can stay there or insert a push-up. And then we're back up into down dog. Now let's take the right leg, extend it behind us, reach the heel towards the sky, and that becomes three-legged dog. Step the right foot forward through the hands, brings us back into our lunge, and then we're going to push that left heel down, toes turned out slightly, and start straightening your right leg. Lift up your right toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look out, and then exhale, you're going to melt your upper body into that right thigh. And then see if you can't sink those toes back down, deepening that stretch. We should be feeling it in those hamstrings. One more inhale as we are. On the exhale, start lifting onto the ball of your left foot. Rebend the right knee. That'll bring us back into lunge, but only temporarily, because then we're going to push our right leg straight and extend our left leg behind us, hip level. And our hands form a tripod with that right foot. We can remain in tripod balance or align right thumb with right pinky toe. Roll the left hip over and add your left arm to the sky. And that's half moon balance. Exhale the left hand down if it's lifted. Let's step the left foot in, toes are close, heels are apart. And then from there we slowly roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to your heart. Come back to standing mountain pose. Inhale again to the sky. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Cradling our elbows, once again in the palms of our hands, forming that frame around your ears, upper body resting on your thighs. Release your fingers to the mat. Take a giant step back with our left foot, bringing us back into lunge. Once established, let's rise up into that high lunge. Add the arms overhead for crescent lunge. And then we're going to bring our hands together at heart center. Big inhales, we rotate at the waist to the right, and then exhale, tucking our left elbow to the outside of that right thigh. Rolling that right shoulder open for prayer balancing twist. On the next exhale, let's untwist, return our hands to the mat, and then proceed to walk ourselves around into a wide straddle. So now we should be facing the other wide edge of the mat. Toes in, heels out, or at least keeping your toes straight ahead, hand directly under shoulders. Inhale to our flat back. Exhale, start melting. See if you can feel yourself go a tiny bit farther than the last time. Go ahead, we'll nod our head yes again. And then shake it all out. And we'll just let it be. Push down into your palms, arms get straighter and straighter. Inhale, flat back, look out. Exhale, arms open wide, there's our airplane. And then from there, let's inhale, rise to standing. Adjusting our feet so our toes are in, heels are out. Feet a little wider than hips. Opening palms to the sky. 5-pointed star. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Again, exhale, bend. And inhale, reach. Let your palms press together and draw them back down into your heart. We'll lace our fingers, press our index fingers together, and then extend the arms forward. And let the arms lift back up so they're actually framing your ears. Feeling yourself getting a little taller out of your waist, and side stretch to your right. Come back up and side bend to your left. And then we're back up. And let's reopen into star. Now let's turn right toes to the front end of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch, and then when ready, bend the right knee. Find that place where your body weight is centered equally into both feet. Extend that right arm a little farther out. Lift the right as you lower left. Turn right palm to the sky. Reverse warrior. And then let's bring that left hand up. Grab hold of the right wrist and press a little bit more. And then return to warrior two. Pulling our right leg straight without locking. And then we rebend. Try again, pull straight without locking. And rebend. Pulling it straight without locking. And then start to pull that left hip behind you and stretch the right arm farther and farther away from the left hip. And then we can lower the right and lift the left. And there's our triangle pose. Feeling all that open space. No tension in the neck or the shoulders. Want to feel like we're actually pressing our hips a little bit forward. Let's take one more inhale. On our exhale, we're going to bend that right knee. We can either place our forearm on our thigh or let the hand reach to the mat. And then let the left arm start to lower towards your left hip. We're going to rotate the upper body and bring ourselves back into our lunge. Send your right foot back. We've got a good strong plank. Exhale, we're lowering. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, let's return to plank. You can hang out there or insert a push-up. And then press back up into down dog. Let's take the left leg, extend through the heel, and start reaching it towards the sky for three-legged dog. And then we're going to step that left foot between the hands, returning us to lunge. From there, let's push the right heel down, turn the toes out a bit. Start straightening that left leg. Lift up your left toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, sink deeper down. And then see if you can't get your toes to melt back into the mat. Deepening that stretch. Let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, start to rebend the left knee. Return to the ball of your right foot. Not too long though for runner's lunge, because then we're going to push our left leg straight. Extend the right leg behind us and let our hands form a tripod with our left foot. There's tripod balance. We can remain like that or align our left thumb with our left pinky toe. Roll the right hip open, add the right arm to the sky, and that becomes half moon balance. Exhale the right hand down if it's lifted. We all step our right foot in. Toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. And then let's come back into standing mountain pose. So now I want you to begin to shift your weight into your right foot. Finding a focal point for your eyes, feeling your belly button pressing against your spine so that we stay lifting and holding from our center. When you're ready, we're going to bend the left knee and try bringing your left heel up towards your bottom. See if you can place the inside of your left foot in the palm of your left hand and let your right arm come forward. If you want to open dancer pose, let's lift the right and try extending that left leg a little bit further back. As we exhale, come back into standing mountain pose, reestablishing balance into both feet. And then we're ready to try the other side. So start by shifting your weight into your left foot, belly button nice and tight, focal point for your eyes, bending the right knee this time, placing that inside of your foot in the palm of your hand, letting your left arm come forward. And opening your dancer if you'd like. And let's release, returning to standing mountain pose. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, arms open behind us. Hook them together. Once they're together, start pulling down, opening the heart center, opening your throat. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, hinge forward, pulling your ribs closer to your thighs, dropping your head, lifting those arms higher and higher. Exhale, hands return to the mat. Stepping back, right foot, left foot into plank. Once there, position right shoulder over right wrist. Let's turn and open for side plank. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. Let's all take our left foot and just step it forward. So now it's like we've got our right leg threaded underneath that left thigh. And then from there, let's bring the left hand down. We're going to bend the right knee and simply sit on our right hip. Once there, make sure that your left foot is stepped across that right thigh. And then we're going to take the right hand a little bit further behind us. And take the upper left arm, press it against left inner thigh. Let's inhale a little taller. Exhale, rotate a little farther at the waist so we can actually look over our right shoulder. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, let it float down. And then we're going to uncross that left leg and let's come right up onto all fours. Once we've made it to all fours, let's tuck our toes, come back up into down dog. And then inhale ourselves into plank. And this time we've got left shoulder over left wrist, opening for side plank. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. And then take the right foot, step it across. Let's bring the right hand down. We're going to bend that left knee, sit down onto the side of our left hip. Right foot is crossed over that bent left leg. We're going to walk that left hand farther behind us. Bring the right upper arm to press it against right inner thigh. Inhale, taller and straighter. Exhale, rotate at the waist so we can look over that left shoulder. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, let the arm float down. We can uncross Come back around onto all fours. Sinking navel lifting, tailbone lifting, head, open heart cow. Exhale, deep scoop in and round for cat. And then come back to neutral. From there, let's inch our right knee forward behind our right wrist. Use your left hand to guide the right heel across the body, aiming it at your left hip bone. And then we're going to start inching our left leg further back. We want to make sure that we're keeping our weight over the left hip, not letting it sink into the right knee. And then just let your body melt down as far as you can. And breathe. And then while you're here, try to keep that active by pressing into the outer edge of your right pinky toe and pressing down through the tops of your left toes and the top of your left foot. From there, let's start to walk ourselves up. And then once we're up, we're going to shift our weight right over onto that right hip. Once that's done, let's bring the left foot around. Press the soles of our feet together. Try to bring your heels in a little closer to your body while you're resting your feet in the palms of your hands. And breathe into your inner thighs and your outer hips for butterfly. Let's actually do a few flutters. And then try to press them even wider. One more inhale. Exhale, let's relax a little bit. And we're going to make our way back onto all fours. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, round cat. And return to neutral. This time we're going to inch left knee forward, so it comes behind left wrist. And use that right hand to guide your left heel over, aiming it at your right hip bone. Pointing left knee out to the side. Inch the right leg a little farther back, and then start to sink down. Breathe. Keep that weight over your right hip. Activate by pressing into the outer edge of your left pinky toe and the top of your right toes and right foot. Let's start to walk the hands in. And then once we're upright, you can sit right down onto that left hip. Let's bring the right foot back around. And once again, soles of our feet come close together, resting them in our hands, pulling our heels closer to our body, and breathing into that butterfly. Exhale, let's soften and extend the legs out. Hands on either side of our hips. Let's start walking the hands forward. Now see if you can get your left hand to the outside of your right foot and your right hand to the outside of your left foot. So you've got a little crisscross there. And pull yourself deeper down. And then we'll slowly release and come back up. Once we're back up, let's bend the knees. You can start by placing hands behind our thighs, relaxing shoulders from our ears. Keep your belly button nice and tight, and that's going to keep your spine from rounding out. And then just balance. When you feel ready, you can start extending your legs. Go where you can without rounding out your back. Once ready, you can add your arms. And then from there, we'll slowly start lowering. Once we've made it all the way down, push out through your heels, stretch out through your fingertips. Let your body go soft. Lift the arms back up and let's return them to our sides. Bend the knees, feet remain on the mat. Space your feet apart about hips distance. Toes and heels out. Keep space between your gluteals and your heels so that when we bridge up, you're going to activate hamstrings and buttocks, and you're not going to feel this in your thighs or your knees. So we start tightening the belly and slowly peeling off the mat. And then take your time and let's melt back down. And then we'll try again, rising up. And then once there, pull your left knee in, extend your left leg to the sky. And then flex your foot. Let's drag your heel all the way down. And then you can slide the foot back into place. And we'll do the same with the other leg. So pull the knee in, stretch it towards the sky. And then flex your heel and slowly drag that heel down. And let's pull the foot back into place. And keep bridging up a little bit more. And then ever so slowly, we come back down one segment at a time. Once we feel our spine is completely relaxed into the mat, let's bring knees to chest for that close hug. Knee circles around and around. And then let's reverse. Good, and then we'll rest the feet back down. Let's stretch the left leg out straight. Keep the right knee bent, foot on the mat, arms go wide. Shift your hips a little bit to the right, tuck your right toe behind the left knee, and then use that left hand to guide the left knee across the body. And we want to make sure that we're not lifting that right shoulder. And let's look right. And then we'll bring the knee back to neutral. Reopen the arms and we'll switch. So now extend the right leg straight out on the mat. We've got our left knee bent. Going to shift our hips a tiny bit to the left, tuck the left toe behind the right knee, and then use that right hand to guide that leg across, keeping our left shoulder down as we look left. And let's bring our knee back to neutral. And then once there, let's bring the other knee back in. And we'll give ourselves another well-deserved hug. This time we'll rock gently side to side. Come back to neutral, tighten the belly as you round up. Nose is towards your knees, chin is towards your chest. And release back down. Separate your knees, keep your big toes close, and start by just aiming one knee at each shoulder. And then we're going to take our second and third fingers, hook them around our big toes. Separate our knees, keep your knees bent. Push up with your feet, but at the same time, pull down with your hands. And then try extending your legs out straighter and wider. And we'll bring our legs closer and closer together. Let's release the arms. They can float back behind you. And start by lowering just one leg down. Once it makes it down, let's slowly lower the other. And then once that leg's down, you're going to push out through your heels, stretch out through your fingertips, and then let your body go soft. Start by lifting just the left arm up and let it float down alongside your body. And then we'll lift the right arm up and let it float down along your body. And I want you to just find that most comfortable place on your mat. So adjust your body. You're not feeling any pressure points. Continue to breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. Guiding your breath around the body, looking for any places that would feel tense or tight, or areas of the body that give you some kind of issue. Maybe it's your shoulder, maybe your knee, whatever. Guide your breath into those spots and let your breath linger in those spots. And by breathing into those spots, you're directing your blood flow to really find those areas. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Let us set aside all of our anxious thoughts. Make a choice to live today with courage, with an open heart, a grateful heart, and a hopeful heart, spreading random acts of kindness wherever we go. Remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste. I hope that your practice this morning brought you some peace, some energy, and some calm to take you through your day. I thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back tonight to let you know what's taking place tomorrow. In the meantime, be healthy, be safe, and be kind. I'll see you soon.